I'm out. I've been given 2 hours on the test bike just to give it a try. It's a Wilier Cento 10 NDR. There's a Wilier. That's my own bottle cage, by the way. And I've just taken it up the Salzburg. There's a lot of people up there, so I think I scared some of them. But no, it's a very nice bike to ride, even though the position is a bit off for me. It's very different to Eddy, and I think that difference is forcing me to prefer the Eddy spec, but it isn't uncomfortable, especially because it's got suspension here. If you can see that's rubber there. And the brakes are very good. They actually work. As I say, taking it across the cobbles on the Salzburg, it was pretty comfy, but it's very different. It's got Campag Potenza group set, so that's the brakes and the chain set, and it's got Campagnolo Zonda wheels, which are aluminium. So I was expecting the brakes to be a bit stronger. I was expecting to put them on and for them to come on straight away. So I was expecting them to bite more. They actually come on quite easy. Obviously the more pressure you apply, the more that they get on, but these hydraulic brakes do feel a lot different. Well, they're similar to Eddy brakes, but they're a bit different at the same time, if that makes sense. Also, what I like is the chain set crank is hollow, so you got the Campag Potenza on there. I would need a bigger frame though if I was to have one. It is too small. It's a large frame as well, I think. Yeah, it's a large frame. It's got this here is the gear adjuster, which I haven't tried yet. The indexing is a bit it's a bit slack changing onto the bigger sprockets on the back. But I think that's more down to me not being used to it. It's a carbon stem as well. I only just noticed that. Another thing that I only just found out is the brakes are wired up the wrong way around. They're wired up continental, so the right lever goes to the back when it should go to the front, and vice versa. But now I know that, I should be able to be alright with it. Yeah, the 172mm cranks, which are a bit long as well. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on for a bit now. There's another chap on a Wilier. I wonder if he's turned up for the test ride. I'm going to carry on for a bit and stop at the turning off to Berchtesgaden. I've got an hour and a half of my time allowance left. But yeah, it's a nice bike so far. Bigger frame though, that's needed. And a different setup. If I'm honest though, I'm not seeing the benefit of disc brakes over rim brakes. And for me, saying that for a 40-year gap in technology, I wasn't expecting the difference to be so similar. But then I haven't taken it down a mountain yet. And there's no danger of the rim seating up and the tyre blowing out, so I suppose that's a good thing. So I'm going to stop the recording for a bit to do a bit more. Let's see how it fares on a long, flat, straight road. Just like this, I'm taking it up now. I've done the climb. So I'm going to take it up the long, flat, straight road now. And we'll see how it gets on there. So speaking a bit. Alright, we're heading up to Grödig now. I haven't gone very far at all. Still we're riding. Don't know how good that came out. It's a nice setup, especially with the arm here. With the arm here, it's too low down for riding. A nice sort of flat, easy pace. Here's good for gripping if you're going hard on a climb. Here's nice. That's comfy. But this is a favourite position at the moment. The drops are nice. That's a nice. See, the wrist is fairly straight there, so that's a nice position. And it doesn't feel massively low down. It feels less lower down than Eddy, but then this feels a lot more stretched out than Eddy. So there's that to consider. So we're not having anything on the front. You can just sit right there and not worry about the brakes and stuff. You got the gear shifting. That's to a smaller sprocket, and then that lever there, the one further back, is to the bigger sprockets. But no, it does feel really different. It's not a bad different either, it does feel nice. But it is different. And it will take more than a 2-hour ride to get used to it. I know I'm talking like I've bought it and it's mine forever, but it's not. I'm just on loan for 2 hours. But if I were to buy it, there are some changes I think I'd make to the position, definitely, especially with the handlebars. Bigger frame. Perhaps narrower bars as well. They are very wide, and these drops come back a long way. And when I'm out the saddle, my knees do hit the drops. And it's got a shorter wheelbase as well, which you notice this wiggling about. Although the front fork has got a very slack angle down there. Disc there. So it's all Campagnolo Potenza. Potenza, I think, is Italian for power. By the way, that's Salzburg, with less and less snow by the day. Maybe clear soon. Yeah, I can see it bulging ever so slightly, but not a lot, so it isn't too spongy. And there is really no noticeable, well, I say no noticeable. I did sort of notice it when going across the cobbles. It's nice having the solid brake and then the lever underneath, because especially if you're braking on the drops on the cobbles, you don't want the lever suddenly just to slip away from you. I think that's because I've just got so used to Eddy's brakes the way they are, which are, of course, a solid lever as well, with just the one axis of one pivot axis. And these have only got the one pivot axis as well. The one pivot point, sorry. So that's nice. Comfort-wise is very similar, with adjustment and maybe a better saddle, because this one doesn't have a hole in the middle. I'm used to the one with a hole in the middle, but I mean this is pretty comfy actually. That's nice, definitely. Although the top tube logo isn't as good as the Ridley Phoenix, I shall have to say. Well, this is fun. I'm what this tractor's limited to, but we're certainly, well, it must be knocking up a fairly good pace. I'm losing it a bit. I'm only going up as far as the border, which is just here. So, I'm on about a €6,000 Wilier, even with alloy wheels, wheel sucking the tractor, about to freewheel into Germany. There we are. Oh, God, it's dusty. Yeah. I should be. I'm losing it. Right, I'm pulling off here. We turn around. Right. That was fun. Don't know how fast that was. There we are. That's really nice. I never thought to check the gears on it. 50-34. Would be even better with a 52 on it. Or a 53. Because I mean that wasn't going too fast, but look how far down I am. I never even counted the sprockets actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whew. Never ridden 11 speed before. No wonder the index didn't look like there was much room in it. But anyway, that's the way to Berchtesgaden. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough time to go up there. That's looking down to the other side of the Untersberg. I could have followed that tractor all the way to Berchtesgaden probably, but never mind. That 4K I did earlier, it didn't come out brilliantly, but I got some good shots if I crop them down a bit. I need a bit of editing, but that wasn't bad, and that's now I've found this 4K setting which you can leave on and just leave the camera, because before I didn't know that you could leave it. I thought you had to stop with the shutter held down. But you can leave the camera and zoom separately. So that's inspired me to go out with a tripod, perhaps on Eddy, because it looked good on some mountain roads. Say with Salzburg in the background on the Rossfeldstrasse or Kelstein house. I just leave it running and ride past. But yeah, I'll stop the recording for now, speaking a bit. Right. Just lean the Wilier up there. I don't know if I can hear him still. I've just heard a cuckoo. So that's nice. The swallows arrived yesterday and the cuckoos arrived today. I bet I won't hear him now because I've stopped and now I'm talking. Nice sunny green Untersberg. Where are you, cuckoo? bet it's flown away. I've got to be back in half an hour, so I'll get off in a minute. I don't know the best way to creep up on a cuckoo. I presume they're a very shy bird. No, but I don't know, but he's gone. Anyway, I want to get back. The Wilier looks nice under the tree there. Oops. Well, that was an old touring bike. Just got this horrible chesty cough as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop the recording for now, and I'll speak in a bit.